Great start.
Great adaptation.
What do you think Nicolas is going to do if he, or going to have to do if he wants to cause the Frenchman any problems?
He's got to get in front of Greg, I think, and I think Nicky is very good at reading from around the middle of the court. He's got a great follow-up volley. Like, looks to push up well. I think that's something that I've noticed in his game as a real strength, his ability to take it in and then follow up the ball like he's about to try and do there. Didn't get the volley, but for me, if he can use that short ball and follow it up effectively, because Greg's so fast onto the ball at the front of the court, quite often that can create spaces to the back sometimes. And I think that's somewhere to look to try and attack. But
sure,
it's definitely going to be an uphill battle, but he's got nothing to lose. So in a situation like this, you can have a bit of a play with different ways of going about playing players sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great sort of learning curve for Nicky here. I mean, he's playing in this event where there's no ranking points at stake. He's got nothing to lose really, and he's playing Greg in a serious match, but at the same time, as you said, he's got nothing to lose.
It's interesting how Nicky's career is going. He seems to have sort of plateaued around that sort of 10 to 30 mark. I mean, he's currently just sitting outside the 30 mark, but he's not really pushed on the World Tour, has he? He's kind of reached there quite quickly and then seemed to have stopped. Do you think there's any reason as to why that is, or?
I mean, I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? I think sort of to get up, he was obviously he was a talented junior, and as you said, he rose up the rankings pretty quickly, but I think the calibre of the player in sort of the top 10 at the moment, to kind of break into that, you've got to be doing something special. And I think it's something that happens to a lot of players. They get up to that sort of top 16 level, and then sort of breaking top 10 is then another big step up, which is obviously incredibly difficult to make.
Early doors, Nicky's looking to work that ball in short, like I was saying. A couple of nice combinations of short ball and then follow up and look for the volley, which is nice to see.
Yeah, yeah.
He's come out with a bit of intent actually, which is
well, yeah, and he needed to really. I mean, no point playing. If he just came on and sort of thought, I'll just sit back and see what happens, Greg would just dispatch him relatively quickly.
Obviously, we had you commentating yesterday on your cousin's match. Did you have a chance to chat to him after at all, or?
We haven't actually. He went for a warm down, and I went for some dinner, so we haven't had a chance to chat about the match yesterday. I think he'll be pretty happy with it though. There was some positive things, positive spells, especially at the beginning of the games, as we commented on. Like, he made good starts in all of the games really, and then it was just kind of the back end of the game where the pressure and the physicality from Borja sort of started to take its toll on that. But yeah, overall I think it was a good performance and lots of positives to take.
Yeah, I think he shows that definitely in those early stages that was ready for that challenge of the top 20. Well, in top 10, hasn't he, Borja as well, like calibre of player really. So it will be interesting to see this season how he pushes on. Yeah.
I mean, it's a great sort of starter tournament for him in his own backyard, and it's going to give him a good gauge as to how he's playing. I think also tonight he's playing against Lucas Serm, who I think is similarly ranked to Deck, or maybe a little bit behind, a little bit lower in the rankings. But still, again, that's going to be another hard match, especially after the match with Borja yesterday.
That could have been dangerous.
Yeah. I'm sure Greg's more than happy to play the lat on that one.
After all, safety first.
So, as I've been talking, Greg's off to a 6-2 lead already in this first game.
Yeah, he's just showing some steadiness, Greg. Make the most of a few errors from Nicky, and he's made full use of them to build a lead.
I think that's what he does with the pressure with his movement. I mean, it's so hard for the players to try and to feel like they're moving, Greg, that they feel they have to go lower and lower on the tin with their short balls, and it just...
And then the errors.
Yeah, just start to come. That was a good bit of skill there, though, on fucking Greg.
It's interesting how he plays that ball from that forehand corner, choosing to use quite a very flat racket to play that, doesn't he? But he's got options from there still.
Yeah.
He can take that straight cross. And he's got his little topspin drop that he uses a bit as well.
Yeah, it's interesting when he goes into that front forehand, because he goes in with a really open body position. He's almost staring at the front wall when he plays that ball, which is not sort of how you coach.
It's unorthodox, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But clearly hugely effective.
Yeah. He uses it really well.
I think it just shows in the different players and styles, doesn't it, how things that aren't necessarily what we coach as orthodox squash can allow for strengths and differences that often can be the difference between those players that stick around 20, 30, like someone like Nicky, who's quite an orthodox player, to someone like Greg, who's reached right at the top of the heights of the game.
Yeah, it just gives your opponent something else to think about, doesn't it? I mean, if everybody played the same, had the same swing, I mean, it'd kind of take the uniqueness out of the sport.
Yeah, boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's good to watch all the differences in the techniques and the movement styles and just the players' approach to the game, how they build their rallies. Everyone has a slightly different style.
There's that topspin backhand drop you on about.
Yeah, I've read that one. There's
Well, despite that lead that Greg built up, if he's looking to stick around in this first game.
Yeah, I mean, I think from Nicky's perspective, he wants to try and make this as long and as hard for Greg as possible. I mean, he's going to know that it's going to be a tall order to get the win, but he doesn't want to go negative, and he wants to just try and get as much out of it as possible. It's good work.
He's playing really nicely in this little passage of play.
Even there, you saw like he held and wrong-footed Greg, and then Greg's movement, he was still able to get back in the rally, and now he's back sort of an even keel, back in front.
Showing a variation from that corner.
Didn't read that one.
Sometimes Nicky, in trying to look for that next ball on the volley so early, I've seen that I saw that yesterday, somewhere he just guesses wrong. Yeah. And you can see he wants to take it early and get into those good positions, but he's almost trying to do it too much. Yeah.
I mean, I think you can only do that if you've played a quality ball to the front of the court. If you just kind of sort of throwing the ball up there sort of willy-nilly, like, you can't then expect to push up and read your opponent. You've got to put a quality ball in and limit their options before you can start to guess where the next ball's going.
It's good width from Greg from the front of the court. Just trying to take away that volley.
Yeah, Greg's spending so much time on the middle of the court here.
So he takes that first game 11-6. Number one seed. His first of our semi-finals, 1 game to love. I think that shows some promising signs from Nicky there. I think there's some good passages, particularly in the middle part there and back end, where he's starting to show some signs that he could do some damage here, and maybe even nick a game.
Yeah. I think he's going to have to obviously continue to be positive, but he's going to have to cut the mistakes out, and it's going to take a long time. he's not going to win the game in sort of like Greg's done there in sort of 10 minutes or so. He's going to have to keep plugging away and just hope that he can maybe force some unforced errors out of Greg. Because at the moment, Greg's looking pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah, I think there were some passages, a few rallies where pressure was built, but there's no doubt that Greg is our one seed here and world number one. And he does show that in this tournament. Yesterday was very clinical. We've swapped out the court maintenance team today. We've got a new bunch. They're much more professional in their look and feel of the court maintenance
Yeah, there's
duties.
a bit more urgency here. Yesterday was a little bit relaxed, to say the least.
I mean, it's not quite onto white gloves and don't touch anything, but it's certainly getting to that level of professionalism.
Here we go. Nicolas Mueller first back onto the court.
Greg's just showing that those guys have just done a pointless job, really. Wiping his hand on a bit of the court, which is just clean. Brilliant. Keeps him in a job, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So Gregory Gaultier kicking off this second game of our first men's semi-final.
Give that a wallop, didn't he, on that
Yeah.
ball, Nicky?
He's hitting the ball nicely, Nicky, but you see, like, Greg's never taking more than sort of 1 or 2 steps to the ball, and he's just holding the middle of the court. Nicky's behind him with the majority of the time. That's nice, though. It's good speed from Greg. It's so demoralising as a player from sort of Nicolas' perspective. He's put in 2 or 3 great balls there. Again, another good boast, and Greg's just...
They just come back with interest.
Yeah, they're just coming back, and Nicolas must be... What have I got to do to win a rally? And then a great
and
finish.
then it's just finished off.
Yeah, that was so low, and he played that as well. Got the angle.
You're a similar age to Nicky. Did you get on court as juniors?
Yeah, we played a couple of times in juniors. We played at both times in Belgium, I want to say, actually. Actually, no, once in Sweden, once in Belgium.
Yeah.
We beat me both times. Second time, I think, was a bit of a humdinger. It was, I want to say it was 10-8 in the 5th. It was back when it was English scoring.
Oh, the old 2.
Yeah, English.
2 or 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that match, actually.
He was a European junior champion, Nicky, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. Him and Christian Frost were pretty dominant at that time on the European junior circuit.
Just look to read that volley, doesn't he? He trains a lot with Simon Rosner, doesn't he, Nicky Mueller?
Yeah, he's actually living in Paderborn at the moment.
Yeah. Some of those similar skills you can see coming out in his game.
Yeah. But they're both big guys and they've got big wingspans and they're very aggressive.
You timed that well.
Yeah. Wallop that into the neck.
Both players just looking for that space down that backhand side. a cheap error, really, isn't it? Didn't really get stuck in there.
Yeah. Again, though, it's kind of Greg's just holding the middle of the court, and he's just forcing Nicolas to do things that will just try and come up with something.
Just gets up onto those balls that are front of the court with such ease, doesn't he, Greg?
Yeah, his movement is phenomenal.
Oh.
Down, still going.
Didn't realise we were playing Twister.
Greg stopping there for a let ball for the court.
Here we go then, testing the court maintenance team. Fast on the job. It was kind of Greg taking a let there. It was.
Well, I think from a player's perspective, he didn't want to play with a sweat mark in the middle of the court. I mean, it's pretty dangerous, especially around the centre of the court. If the floor's slippy, you don't want to carry on the rally. I've seen some pretty bad injuries from players slipping on bits of sweat.
Just forcing it.
Yeah, and I don't think he needed to go for, I mean, Greg was well in front of him. Even if that had gone up, it wouldn't have been much trouble for Greg to get that and then put more pressure on the Swissman.
And it just builds that score pressure as well. All these points are just adding up to that 6-1 lead that Greg has in this second game. And I said that, that's a cracking volley from Nicky back inside.
It is, or it has to be.
Has to be perfect,
yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the points that Nicky's getting, he's having to play an outrageous winner.
A player like Greg just forces you to be on your very, very best for the whole of the match to beat him, really, doesn't he?
Yeah. Good hands from Nicky. That's some of the skill.
Oh. That's going to be one of the shots of the day there.
Yeah.
That steamroller, didn't it? It's just unfortunate for every one of those. 3 go in the tin.
Yeah.
Good hands.
Yeah, it's good spell. It is.
He's just got to keep this quality going if he's wanting to really test the Frenchman.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, just get the feeling that he can't keep hitting perfect shots.
Just a short swing there. And again, it's that late acceleration from Greg onto the ball. So deceptive. Forces you into making a move, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, he gets there so early and he's got so much time.
Excessive use of the top spin.
I've read that one.
Oh, see how high up the court Nicky was to play that.
Yeah, he was. There was no chance of him getting that if Greg had gone straight there.
No, he's well and truly committed. You almost overran. He's going to try and volley a drop shot.
Yeah.
You're going long.
Almost like a game in front of his back. This Nicolas is just flying across the middle, playing volley drop.
And there's the inevitable. It just needs to stay steady. I mean, Greg is forcing him to bring out unbelievable squash to beat him in any rallies, isn't he?
He is, but I feel like now he's almost gone a little bit too headless with the short game. I mean, he's just playing to the front of the court, and if he's gonna trouble Greg, sort of long term, he's got to be a little bit more patient. Or at least try and get Greg behind him before he sends it into the court.
Finish the game. I showed some great stuff in the middle of the game, and then just tried to force it far too much, I think, from Nicky. But that's what someone like Greg does, I think, and I think we're probably going to see that again in this third game. Would that be your advice to Nicky in terms of trying to stay a bit more steady and get his length back into this rather than just
I mean,
force the ball in?
he's demonstrated like he can hit the front of the court really well, but he's always doing it when Greg's in front of him. So if he could kind of get in front of Greg and sort of establish himself further forwards in the court and then take it in and give Greg a little bit more distance to cover, I think that's the only way he's going to get some success in this third game. We're getting the ball cleaned here.
Get all of the works there with this team.
Yeah, of course, on the glass court, the ball with the white ball and sort of the patterns on the players' strings. Yeah, the stencils. The ball tends to get dirty really quick, and once it starts to get marks on it, it's harder for them to see. So we've got the court cleaner just giving the ball a little bit of a clean here. Greg looking extremely relaxed here.
Yeah, he's looking like it's Sunday. Someone needs to tell him Sunday's tomorrow.
Looks like he's out for a stroll. So let's see if Nicolas Mueller can do anything in this third game to trouble the Frenchman.
2 games to none. Bravo.
I can tell you Greg's going to want to be off court as quick as possible here.
And he's looking ever so urgent now.
Yeah.
From that Sunday morning stroll onto court, he's gone into full pelt here.
Yeah, he's not hanging around.
Just showing a bit more injection of pace in that first rally.
Yeah. Well, he's going to want to make sure that Nicolas doesn't kind of get a sniff or get into this match at all.
He did this yesterday, Greg. He came out just in this tone in the third game to see it off against Josh Masters, and just looked so on fire and wanting to just get him on and off, make the most of the lead that he built up.
Yeah. You know, it's.
I think he's making full use of the ice baths here at the
Is he?
first class
Right.
University of Nottingham facilities.
Yeah, he's going to be off for an ice bath and a big bowl of pasta. He's not hanging around here. Nicolas has got to be careful here.
Yeah, Greg's not afraid of doing the bagel. He did it yesterday.
As we saw yesterday, yeah, he's not going to give Nicolas any 3 points.
Shut out there, that's fine. Low lead.
Yeah.
It's a big lead to start this third game. Matter of a couple of minutes as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's so good at doing this, Greg, just getting people off in 30, 40 minutes.
Nicky's looking at the racket, but he's been doing that all match, so. I don't think it's the racket's fault.
Greg choosing to play that ball just to keep Nicolas running.
Lead.
Yeah, this is dangerous territory now. great. Lovely touch.
Just showing now why he's world #1 and won everything for 6 months, isn't he? This is a form that took him to 1 at the back end of last season.
Oh, there you go. He's got the point. He'll be relieved at that.
Bit of a sigh.
Yeah.
There's definitely a little smile on his face.
Yeah. Yeah, he knew what was coming. The movement is unbelievable. Look at that full stretch into a dying length to the back of the court. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's got nothing to lose now. He's got to sort of get the feeling that the writing's on the wall for Nicky Mueller. Not that he's done much wrong in this match. Few unforced errors here and there, which was
to be expected against someone like
it
Greg.
was a result of the pressure that Greg was putting on him. But in terms of his Nicolas's performance, he hasn't done too much wrong. There's not much else he could have done, really.
No, I think you want to see that, don't you? Players coming out and trying their best to give someone like Greg a good contest.
Yeah.
It's Greg here with 6 game balls, match balls. The error.
Yeah.
Greg against the edge. Yeah, I think a little bit to be expected, but I think Nicky did well there in good portions of that match. Gave Greg something to think about. We're joined courtside now with tournament MC Paul Walters.
Congratulations. 13 finals. Not just 13, but 13 consecutive finals. You're going to have many legacies in your career, but surely that's going to be one of the most impressive.
Yeah, it's one of my father's achievements. Always played this event in the country, so I managed to win 9 times and really proud of that. And hopefully I can play way tomorrow to make it 10. We'll see how it goes. It's really difficult to know, I think, for all the players because we just finished. We didn't really finish my summer training, but it's just some matches doing some more work before the season starting. So I have to be able to play kind of okay. Still trying to find my margin in the finish is easy, but hopefully tomorrow I can improve my game.
Playing in the French shirt, does that give you an extra pride and extra incentive? I mean, your overall statement there was, playing for France and playing this tournament for France. Is that, playing as a team, as I said before, Camille, everyone's here, you win as a team, you lose as a team, does that make it extra special?
Yes,
I know yesterday James spoke jokingly about him liking the French, but the night before he actually said to me personally, he said one of the greatest memories he had is actually not just beating the French in Marseille, but the fact that after that mammoth match, the whole French team stood up and applauded the English. Is that really, for you, sort of show the spirit that there is between these countries?
Yeah, I mean, we have played so many times against each other, against England, and of course, England was next to us for so many years, and finishing second for so many years, it was our goal to at least win one European Championship, and now we're going to try to move the goal for the World Champions, which is going to be in Marseille at the end of the year. So, yeah, I mean, as long as you win, and as long as you play well, there's a lot of respect between all the players. All we can do is, always win, as long as it's fair and clean, we can complain. You try to give your best, but if on the day, you fall against someone better, then you can only say,
You've talked about the summer training, and obviously within that there was setting priorities for the year. We've got the World Championships, we've got the AJ Bell Men's and Women's World Championships in Manchester. Is that the pinnacle for you, or are there other goals as well?
yeah, I mean, winning the World Cup is my main target for this year. Obviously, the World Cup is always the first, so this is the target that we have for the national team, and can be representing our country in the best way. I try to bring as many points as possible in the league. And yeah, I try to push myself. And I took a long break after my season because I was a bit overcooked, let's say, and mentally and physically. And I took a long, like a month off and not doing any sports, and I was doing 4 weeks, really good fitness, not much sweat. So now I'm making more specific work on my court after the season, so it's good. I'm back now and I have some games in the life, and then we start end of December in San Francisco. So we will probably start quickly at that time, but I want to push people later in this year to try to move the life.
So San Francisco is the next major tournament for you. In terms of tomorrow and targets, is it something that you set today, tomorrow morning, or is it something that you just take one day at a time?
No, tomorrow it's a final, and you have to bring your best you can, of course, and then we do my best to get it. The year is, with so many events in the camp, you can't be 100% every single day, but as long as we try 100%, that's all it really matters. So tomorrow is the final, of course, and we'll deal with the conditions, and then it's going to be like a way to prepare our season. It's a good thing to try and it's a bonus for me, that's why I take it. And if I win, that's good. If I lose, then I'll try to back up in the next event.
And one final question. Obviously, James, you share an amazing rivalry with Gaultier as well, the same age group you all came through, amazing, couple of years as juniors. Depending on who you play, would that determine how you prepare, or would you prepare equally on the same for both?
I will prepare the same as every single day. It's just that we're both different players. It's just that technically we have to play slightly different. I mean, I'm going to do, as always, a bit of visualization exercise and watching videos to remember myself playing these guys and to see even a bit about my to see how the movement playing below. So it's part of the preparation to do every single thing to be prepared when the chance to.
I'm sorry, one last question. Last year was a shock where Gaultier, defeated you to take his first title. In terms of that visualization and that remembering, with that, Gaultier were to get to the final, is that something that you would bring to the front of your mind and maybe give you extra motivation for tomorrow?
It will give me motivation, of course, but I played around the world in other events and I'm not sure that I'm losing from it. Even if you do your best, anybody, but some players, on a day, of course, you feel and you can only say, congrats to your very, very event. I think your best, I played last week in the world. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'll do the best I can to bring the title back to France.
You've won so much, Greg. You're a wonderful champion. and also on occasions when someone's beating you, you must be the first to shake their hand. Hopefully tomorrow you can do a great performance. It's your 13th. Congratulations once again, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Gregory. We will now be a break, and then our second ladies semi-final will start at 6 o'clock. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for that semi-final. Rejoin us for our second two semi-finals. Back after the break. We've got an hour break now, so you'll be rejoining us at 6 o'clock on squashball.tv and on our Facebook page and squashball.com. Thanks for joining us.